Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto and finance. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a double video day. I am going to give an update both on my cryptos and all the news and my dividend portfolio, so stay tuned for that one. There is a lot to get through in the news. Obviously, we've got Ripple and XRP. This end to this lawsuit is coming very soon. We've got Brad Garlinghouse even talking in Dubai about this ending in the next few weeks, which is going to be very interesting. Going after a $16 trillion market. Absolutely beautiful right there. We've got, obviously, as the case near the end of the case, nears, whales are accumulating a lot of XRP. Cardano as well. Charles Hoskinson giving an update on CBDC fears right now. And again, I do not like them. And again, woman targets husband's Bitcoin in a novel divorce proceeding, which is really interesting. JP Morgan Chase obviously now going into the ChatGPT artificial intelligence, which is going to be fascinating. We've got Litecoin updates as well and the World Economic Forum. There is a lot to get through. I have been off for a couple of days just having a break, and I think everyone should step away for a day or two just to recoup and, because it's intense being in this crypto space. Anyway, let's get into the video, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing, with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are going to get pretty wild in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that, okay? So make sure you give it a good old thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys absolutely rock. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto, all right? So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are out of the way. Let's go straight to the community tab. I love doing this. These are the altcoins up in my portfolio today. We had Neo, 7.33%. We had Acro, Acropolis right now, 6.43%, which is nice. CFX, Conflux, 5.74%. AGIX, 4.82%, and VeChain up 3.48%, which is really interesting as well. Now, I just want to point out, I did put up a video on my channel the other day for pocket options. Now, this is no BS. It's not gambling. It's not anything crazy. I'm not paid to promote them. It's just, I wanted to show everyone what this platform actually is, and that is exclusively in my Patreon page, by the way. So I wanted to share this with everyone. Go watch it. It's absolutely wild. But anyway, let's go to Coinspot. Again, this is where I buy my crypto in Australia. There is a referral link below for this. Please feel free to use it. You will get $10 in Bitcoin. And of course, with this stuff, do your own research. Now, all the prices are in Australian dollars and everything else is set to US dollars because I'm catering for everybody around the world and my Aussie fans. Now, obviously, Bitcoin's up 1.85% to $42,000. Interesting stuff with Bitcoin, again, JP Morgan's coming out saying that it will hit $45,000, which is very, very bullish as well. But I'm still holding Bitcoin. Have not sold it since 2016. And I did lose my seed phrase, by the way, in my 12-word seed phrase. And I managed to locate it, thankfully. Anyway, still holding Bitcoin. Ethereum's at 2,900 today. We've got XRP at 74 cents. I just want to point out, and I've said this so many times, that XRP is the same thing as what happened with Ethereum back in the day. 6 years ago, Ethereum was 97 cents. XRP 74 cents. Now, again, as I've said to many people, that I'm slowly accumulating more of these assets, not just one, but all of them, because when the next bull market happens, we will never see these prices again. And I'm sure a lot of you have gotten in at those periods of time. Anyway, we've got ADA at 58 cents, Doge 11 cents. Not much is happening with Dogecoin. We've got Matic at $1.46, Solana's at $32. I'm bullish on Solana. Litecoin 142. I'm looking to accumulate more of this. There is a halving happening very soon, so we could see this actually move. We'll have to wait for an update, obviously, on that one. But I've got one today, actually. Polkadot's $8. We've got Chainlink at $10 as well. XLM is at 13 cents. ICP $7. We've got Aptos as well. I do have a bot set up on that, and I'm up 117%, which is nice. Again, $13. We've got Hedera at 8 cents. Incredibly undervalued. VeChain, 3 cents. Boring as F. It's been like this for a very long time. But, you know, how can I say this? Supply chain logistics will be moving to the blockchain. There are very few supply chain and logistics projects out there. So again, I'm very bullish on VeChain. Quant as well, 160 up 0.43%. Algo's at 23 cents. CFX up 6.12 at the moment, now to 51 cents. We have Theta at $1.35. Axie's $11. I am staking that on Coinspot. I've made that very clear. I'm earning 45% APY. Again, I haven't got a lot in Axie Infinity, but it's enough. And the returns are ridiculous, just put it that way. So I was buying Axie at $80 in the peak of the bull market. Neo, again, up 11% as well, $17. I do hold Neo. Pepe is up 3.34%. And yes, my bots are going parabolic on that one. I'm up like 40 or 50% on my investment on the bots, which are in the Patreon. Go check that out. Casper as well, 8 cents. You've got IOTA at 31 cents. And of course, XDC, at 5 cents. Now, it's the weather here in Melbourne. It's absolutely freaking freezing. And yeah, just the cold weather just makes my nose a bit blocked. So if I sound really nasally, I do apologize. Anyway, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And yes, I have the Wall Street Bull University linked below. This is my official Patreon page. Again, I put up all my buys, my sells, my trades, my, everything, indicators. My full crypto list goes up in here every single morning when I'm having my espresso. It's a very bullish community, and more importantly, my dividend investing, which provides passive income every single month. And I absolutely love that because it's going to be building generational wealth. That's real stuff right there. And I love talking with everyone directly in the messages as well. Patreon, linked below, guys. You will not regret it. Now, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And we have, obviously, Neo up 11.8% today, which is nice. $10 USD. Again, it's like a Chinese-based Ethereum. It's a layer 1. A lot of projects can be built on Neo. And you do earn passive income, by the way, by holding Neo on an exchange. It's not a lot, obviously, but, it's like a form of staking. I earn very, very little on it, but still good. It's passive income from holding Neo. You earn gas token. Some biggest ones here, of course, we've got AGIX, Singularity NET. I do hold this as well. 5.1% on the day, 31 cents. It's been like pretty flat the last few days as well. So we'll see what happens with that one. VeChain, again, up 6% today to 2 cents. It's been very boring, but you can't ignore a 6% return on the day. You would never get that anywhere else in any other investment or market. Just saying. Not even traditional. Nothing would give you a 6% return in a day. Mind blown. Now, obviously, I've got some bullish ones here that I'm very favorite. My favorites, of course. We've got Axie, again, 2.7% on the day, $7. Moving down, obviously, we've got XDC at 0.6% today. Very undervalued, in my opinion, at 3 cents. This should already be at the value of XLM and XRP already. And ALGO and IOTA. Quant's a little bit, far gone for that. But anyway, now let's have a look at some other ones here. Can we find XLM? There we go. 0.6% today. Currently trading at 8 cents USD. Very, very nice. And of course, everyone's favorite, XRP right here. 0.9% on the day, 47 cents. Very bullish on that. Now let's get into some interesting stuff as well. I've spoken about this before that, Ripple is going after $1 trillion industry. And this is why I'm so bullish on utility tokens. And I do apologize about these stupid pop-ups. But anyway, Ripple, XRP, poised. They're two different things, by the way. Don't get them confused. They're two different things. Now, poised to revolutionize the $16 trillion market, aiming to become the global standard for payments. It's enormous. Ripple's latest report highlights that the finance leaders view payments as a critical gateway to crypto adoption and are interested in leveraging tokenizing for innovation in various industries. Of course they are. And the report emphasizes the growing interest in decentralized finance among financial institutions, with 76% of finance leaders expressing interest in DeFi for driving innovation in liquidity, risk management, and identity. And again, San Francisco startup Ripple has released its latest report dubbed Crypto Trends in Business and Beyond. Bullish. Not many projects do that. I can't even think of one other project that does that. No one does. Which emphasizes the dominance of the payments as well as the use case for digital assets. Interestingly, the report also projects the tokenization could grow further to $16 trillion by the end of the decade. 2030. This 2030 has been coming up quite a bit, don't you think? Anyway, this is the second such report in a series from Ripple that offers valuable insights into global sentiments right here, while offering a broader perspective towards crypto, digital assets, and blockchain technology. And besides, it also talks about detailing the tokenizing of decentralized finance, central bank currencies, CBDCs, and payments. And the report surveys 1,700 leaders from financial institutions, that is a lot, and enterprise, and specifically explains three major sections right here: tokenize, manage, and move. One key of findings in the report is that top use case for digital assets is for payments, which we are all seeing that banks are closing down all over the world. ATMs are becoming non-existent. I don't know about you, but in Melbourne, they're very hard to find. Literally, you have to go looking for an ATM, whereas years ago, they were literally on every corner. Now, not so much. Anyway, obviously you can see here, involved in the crypto space, leveraging digital assets for payments. And the survey conducted by Ripple shows that 44% of global finance leaders see payments as one of the most critical gateways to crypto adoption. If you can't see what's coming, guys, I don't know what else to say. Seriously. I do not know what else to say if you can't see what's happening in the world. But Ripple enters the critical phase as judge prepares for mid-July verdict. Fingers crossed, but the battle between Ripple and the SEC has been heating up recently as both sides await a critical court ruling. Brad Garlinghouse recently made a bold statement stating that he expects a decision from the court in weeks, not months. And I tend to agree with him. However, prominent figure XRP lawyer Jeremy Hogan has predicted the case's outcome. Hogan claims that the judge in the Ripple case has been making major rulings about every 9 weeks, just taking in the past of what she's done, with the final major ruling on summary judgment expected in mid-July. I am not worried about that. I'm happy to wait. I've been waiting this long. No dramas. Now, obviously, and again, pending this case and outcome, obviously there are whales that are accumulating more XRP. I'm not going to go into this, but there's a lot of, bigger players that are buying up this asset. Of course they are. When this thing goes, it's going to go like the absolute rocket. Now, obviously, you've got Cardano founder. Now, a lot of people aren't fans of Cardano. I don't know why, but anyway, I'm still holding a decent amount anyway. But Charles Hoskinson says that CBDC fears are justified, warns they could be seized by the government. There is factual evidence of that. There is a video, I believe, on Twitter a while back showing CBDCs and actually having an expiry date on them. Obviously, taking money when you walk into a cafe. I think that's what that video was, which is fascinating. But co-founder of smart contract platform Cardano says that the fears surrounding central bank digital currencies are justified, as governments could one day seize them. Of course they could. In a video update, Charles Hoskinson warns that the CBDCs are setting up the stage for the government to control people's speech and thoughts by connecting them to their financial freedom. I don't want to live in a world where we're heading, obviously right now, CBDC is connected to bizarro mandates where if you piss them off a decision maker, your money just arguably gets turned off. Or you're told you can't buy a certain product. This is not the first time I've heard this. And you're told your credit card just gets denied the minute you do something the government doesn't like. And your speech, thoughts, and philosophy are connected now to your wallet. And if you obviously do what you do, get them angry, somebody off because you voted for the wrong person or believed in the wrong thing, you'll no longer have your money. Wow, that is basically what's coming. This is quite a full-on article right here. I'm not going to get into it, but a woman targets husband's Bitcoin in novel divorce proceedings. I think I did mention this the other week, but I thought I'd mention it again. In a surprising case that caught the crypto community's attention, the New York housewife uncovered her husband's hidden Bitcoin assets during her divorce proceedings. Oh, gosh. And according to Saturday Report on CNBC right here, Sarita, whose case use of pseudonym right here for her safety, disclosed that she tracked down 12 Bitcoins currently worth close to $500,000 in her previously undisclosed crypto wallet, owned by her husband. And after months of investigation and the assistance of the forensic accountant right here, as per the report, he's now seeking divorce after a decade of marriage, expressing the shock and the feeling being blindsided by her husband's cryptocurrency investment. Anyway, guys, I'm just gonna leave that one there. Just let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Now, we've got JP Morgan Chase filing a trademark for a finance-themed chatbot in the United States. This is fascinating. And again, we've all seen the power of ChatGPT. And I'm sure a lot of you I believe you have, but you must have used an indicator on TradingView. I mean, everyone's tried to do it. And a lot of people have been successful at it. And this is going to be fascinating. Excuse me, it really will be. Just had a coffee. Anyway, JP Morgan Chase has filed a trademark application in the US Patent and Trademarks Office for a finance-themed AI chatbot named Index GPT. And according to the application filed earlier this month, the tool is intended to assist investors in selecting financial securities and financial assets. This application suggests that AI chatbot will provide investment advice, financial investment in the field of securities and funds investment, as well as in advertising and marketing services. And the application comes in February's survey. JP Morgan revealed that more than half of the institutional traders believed artificial intelligence and machine learning would be the most influential technology in shaping the future of trading over the next 3 years. This is enormous. The power of artificial intelligence is going to be absolutely wild in the trading markets. I know I've seen people make ridiculous gains from coding up, Python, trading platforms and bots, just nuts. Anyway, bullish case for Litecoin grows stronger as LTC halving draws close. I've spoken about this before. It's going to be very interesting, but Litecoin is trending low like the rest of the crypto market. But one thing that separates the altcoin from the others is the obvious bullish case. Unlike the rest of the market, Litecoin looks set for another rally, which will likely be propelled forward by the next halving. And you can see, just like Bitcoin, Litecoin halving happens every 4 years and cuts block rewards by 50%. And the aim of the halving is to reduce the amount of the new supply flowing into the market. And as demand rises, obviously less supply to meet this demand, thus leading to scarcity and a surge in prices right here. And I'm not too sure when it's going to be, but it will be very soon. I think it's in the next few months. So keep an eye on Litecoin. That's what I'm doing. I did add this in the portfolio a few weeks back. Now, you've got the WEF, the World Economic Forum, publishing a crypto asset regulation recommendations for government and industry. I don't know, man. I'm not too much of a fan of the World Economic Forum, but they analyze the regulatory approaches to urge cooperation between international organizations, regulators, and the crypto industry. And again, the WEF has released a white paper on crypto asset regulation assisted by its Digital Currency Governments Consortium. Interesting. And the need for regulation is urgent and cooperation is key, and paper found. Now, again, I know for a fact that Ripple is partnered with the World Economic Forum. They are. So I wonder if they've actually had any input in this. It's going to be very interesting. CryptoMeter.io. Let's see where the money has been flowing. I'm just going to wait for this to refresh. We've got Polkadot, which is interesting. We've got Bitcoin, Pepe, Lido DAO, Neo. We've got Algorand right here. We have some other ones, of course, Solana and Ethereum, and ADA right there, which again is some nice assets. That's, basically what I'm holding. Let's go to Twitter. And I will say I'm at the Wall Street Bull Oz. Go follow me on there, guys. Thank you to those 4,624 people. You guys absolutely rock. And if you've watched this far in the video, you rock also. Thank you very much. I will be giving this bull ring away when I hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's solid silver. Absolutely bullish. Now, moving on, we've got... Again, it's quite funny, and I will give a shout out to Johnny Deaton and of course Tim as well, who I comment quite regularly on this. But everyone is hammering Gary Gensler on the happy 90th birthday for the SEC. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, Johnny Deaton's come out. It's been 90 years, and the SEC can't cite a single case wherein a federal court found an investment contract between a buyer and a promoter-seller when there existed absolutely no contact or privity between the two. Not a single case in 90 years. Anyway, JP Morgan predicting Bitcoin should be trading at $45,000, which is interesting. Yes, I'm waiting for Judge Torres. Everyone is. We are waiting Judge Torres. But anyway, OKX plans in France and Amateur Labs right here are hiring for this gaming push. OKX wants 100 more full-timers. Anyway, very bullish. Waving the Bitcoin flag of freedom. I agree. We've got some Jim Cramer. I mean, this guy should be an institution for just, predicting the stock. When he says something, it does the complete opposite. Inverse Cramer. Anyway, Biden, McCarthy have reached a debt limit deal in the principle per Bloomberg and extremely confident that the US is going into default. Does the complete opposite. Anyway, moving on. Raoul Pal. I'm very bullish on his channel as well, and I think he's an awesome guy. But exactly this, if you weren't buying crypto in June to November 2022, or even now when it's dull, excuse me, you are NGMI. Watch the video with Kobe right here. He is spot on. I've been around this space since 2013. It is ever thus. I never sold since 2020. It never even vaguely tested my entry price. I just added as much as I could afford when the world was puking right here. Let's see. Reply, guys, I bought Ethereum, calls at the top, not ETH. Never bought Luna. Don't be skeptical, brand, utter, whatever it is there. Thanks, bye. Anyway, the message that I get out of that basically is when you're in it for life and you can hold it long term. 2013, he must have seen some pretty crazy gains. Now, obviously, again, we've got Bill Morgan, and we did do a Twitter Spaces riding the waves of innovation right here. There is a XRP meetup taking place in Melbourne. It is invitation only, and there are limited spots. That is happening this weekend. We'll see what happens with that. That is on my Twitter page, and I will retweet that. Jimmy Val, not everyone's favorite, putting out another prediction again, 10 to 35,000 per coin after regulations and after determined to be the world's bridge currency. Anything is possible, guys. The Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 48 at the moment. Now, this is crazy right here. Now, I did retweet a video basically on Joe Lubin, but let me just replay this right now because, again, I think it's very interesting the way he speaks about Ripple and XRP and the way that Brad Garlinghouse speaks in relation to this. Now, I don't think I retweeted it. Let me just have a look here, guys. I do apologize. Let me just wait and see if I can find it. No, I did not retweet it. Anyway, I'll have to retweet that. Check back on my Twitter page. But anyway, we've got Joe Lubin speaking about the Hinman emails. Have a look at this.
Tokens. We've done token launches of investor tokens, securities. We've done token launches of consumer utility tokens. And we are beefing up our ability to do a lot of both of those. And so we've actually pioneered this notion of a technologically accredited token buyer. So that essentially Director Hinman in that talk that he gave, he pretty much indicated that if you architect your token correctly and you market it correctly, then it would not be seen by the SEC to be a security, and every situation is different.
Interesting right there. But anyway, so he's basically talking about ICOs. We've actually pioneered this notion of a technology-accredited token buyer. Anyway, interesting stuff right here. Spot Bitcoin ETFs are not expected in the US anytime soon because of Gary Gensler, but issuers are still coming up with crypto-related fund proposals. When this happens, it'll be too late. When you've got institutional money like that pouring into ETFs, it's big, big dollars. Anyway, now we've got an interview right here. Now, Swift and Amazon Web Services blockchain. Thank you, ISO 222. 1 million transactions per second. Have a listen to this.
Support those innovations. So like you were mentioning, global, scalable, resilience, those are the things that we're focusing on. Just to give you an example, we have participated in a pilot on a blockchain-based implementation, and we helped the team, the working group, which is actually an industry working group with Swift and banks around the table, to scale to 1 million transactions per second in our platform. Now, what we are doing is ensuring that the platform grows as the innovation from Swift and from the industry is demanding, and that's what we're focused on. Another area that we are innovating a lot is, and related a lot to what Tom is doing in terms of artificial intelligence and the use of machine.
World's gone mad. Anyway, guys, obviously XRP acknowledged by the Atlanta Federal Reserve Bank for international payments. That's bullish right here. Now, I just found the interview right here, and I want to actually have a look at it. Sorry, guys. Here it is. Watch this interview, then we'll end up on this.
Overvalued. Right, speaking of, Ripple.
Ripple?
Overvalued or undervalued?
Oh, I don't want to say anything mean about them.
You don't have to.
Massively overvalued.
Okay.
The Ethereum developer community called Consensus in Brooklyn. Overrated or underrated?
Well, some of you were, Joe Lubin was out here yesterday and said Ripple's way overrated. So I guess, look, back to the Holy Wars, I want them to be successful. I don't compete with them. Like, they're working on, they have experiments, and I mean experiments going on in lots of verticals.
Are they overrated?
No, I'm excited for them. They're underrated.
Okay, very diplomatic.
Speaking of.
See the difference? And this is what I mean why I'm so bullish on Ripple. Just it's one of the reasons anyway. But I mean, the CEO of Ripple is very, very bullish and just a gentleman. When you think about it, he's very intelligent and smart. But anyway, let's go to coin market cap, guys. There is obviously not a lot happening in the markets at the moment. $1.1 trillion US. We've got $20 billion in volume. It is very low. 24,864 cryptocurrencies, which is absolutely wild. This is my actual portfolio, guys. Now, again, I put this up every single day in the Patreon. A link is below. Obviously, you can see Neo, Acro, Gas, which you get paid from holding Neo, VeChain, CFX, Solana, AGIX, and Seacoin. Obviously, where my main focus is the banking coins. It's an absolute no-brainer. This is where real money is going to be flowing. I'm not going to go through them all, but anyway, I'd love to accumulate more of these assets because once these things go, they're going to go. But anyway, that is it, guys. Thank you very much for sticking around. I will speak to everyone tomorrow. I hope you have a good evening, a good weekend, a day, night. I'm going to be watching the Formula One in Monaco. It's going to be very, very bullish. So I'll speak to everyone tomorrow. All right, guys, stay safe. Peace out. Bye.